Sage Lissert Sadney, Loretta Madam Slew, Paul Lissert Spa, Tebes Nachaya Lakwangin Keo, Saikrana Lashabu Injan Yinkakdane Keo. Hello, my friends and relatives. It's Auntie Sage here. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a proud, queer, carrier woman from the Lake Babian Nation. For the students and for everyone joining us, for all my youth who are on the youth live stream, thank you so much for making the commitment to join us today. Your leadership is laying the path for youth today and in the future to begin our path on this healing journey. And I challenge each of you to make a commitment to yourself that you will wear the pin every day. And when your friends ask you about it, don't be scared to answer or share with them that violence towards women and children is not okay. And although we are each individuals, we all have accountability to our mothers, sisters, daughters, and friends that contributes to this collective commitment to ending violence. So I was recently a student, and what I did in school was arm myself with both Western and Indigenous knowledge, trying to grow my vocabulary so that I can fill my personal tool basket. My sister is so heart-centered and gentle. We both practice Indigenous feminism in different ways, and I try to learn from her heart-centeredness, but makes me very angry when our women are put into harm's way and our children are put in harm's way. And this is not the first movement that believes that women and children have an inherent right to safety and love and respect. The National Inquiry into the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Commissioner made a statement that said the devastation caused by the national tragedy of missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, Two-Spirit, LGBTQIA people is immeasurable. In every corner of the country, survivors, families, and friends, and entire communities have suffered unspeakable pain and loss. Whether women or men, elders or children, we have all been affected in some way. And we all, along with all Canadians, must be a part of the solution and make meaningful change. I believe that the common denominator between all of us here is the shared belief that everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. And that is always better to be kind than it is to be cruel. I've been learning a lot from my mentors here about lateral kindness. And growing up in Indigenous spaces, I was always hearing about the effects of lateral violence. We've been fed a false narrative for a very long time that Indigenous people are dependent on the state, that we are not sovereign peoples, and because we have experienced displacement, annexation, and the attempted cultural genocide, that means that many of us have forgotten what it feels like to experience love and that we are all deserving of love. Our teachings tell us that we are all one and that we are all related. Healing and decolonizing from the effects of colonization and patriarchy means we are starting to act with lateral kindness by honoring the women and girls in our lives and practicing relationality. So for those who have been here before, or if this is your first time, this is a marathon. And like I've said in the past, it's actually more like a relay where the baton is being passed intergenerationally. And this is our time right now to hold the baton. And each generation must ensure that the next has tools in their basket to succeed in our effort to end violence. And for us all to be prosperous, we must be proud of who we are. For generations, knowledge and best practices have been passed down from parent to child. What it means to walk in a good way in this world. Like my sister said, our mom, the late Loretta Madam, is in the spirit world, along with members of our family who we have lost. Jessica, Patrick, and many of our cousins along the Highway of Tears and highways across Canada. I speak my cousin's name into this space to hold space for her in grief and in celebration, and to call her into this space. And if you came with someone, I invite you to just squeeze their hand, give them a little bit of love. Maybe give them those love eyes that we always introduce, and just show them how much you really love them. And I'll just do a really short calling in for them, and I'll pass along the speaking. Remember me when the sun comes up in the morning sky. There I will be, soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me down the road, hand in hand, you and me. Remember me when the sun comes up in the morning sky. There I will be, soaring with an eagle so high, feeling free. Down the road, hand in hand, you and me. Masicho.